Cruising looks more glamorous than ever. Luxury dining, smiling staff, endless sunshine. But behind that perfect image lies something most passengers never see. The ships are smarter, the systems are sneakier, and every detail, from the music in the hallways to the price on your drink, is carefully designed to make you spend more without even realizing it. These aren't the friendly tips cruise lines share in brochures. These are the tricks they use to quietly drain your wallet and control your choices, from the moment you book to the moment you step off the gangway. By the end of this countdown, you'll know exactly how to outsmart every one of them, saving your money, your sanity, and maybe even your next vacation. So grab your boarding pass, hit that subscribe button, and tap like if you're ready to uncover what the cruise lines don't want you to know. Let's begin the countdown. Number 25. The Dynamic Price Trap. When you're searching for your next cruise, you might think you're just comparing prices, but the cruise lines are comparing you. Every time you revisit their website, tracking cookies quietly record your searches, the ships you viewed, and even how long you hesitated before clicking book. The next time you check, that same cabin magically costs more, not because demand changed, but because the system knows you're interested and raises the price to create fake urgency. It's a psychological push disguised as a price increase. The trick is simple to beat. Use incognito mode. Clear your cookies or check from a different device, and you'll often see the fare drop back down. Proof that the only thing changing wasn't the cruise, but how closely they were watching you. Number 24. The Free Upgrade Illusion. That "congratulations, you've been upgraded" email might look like good news, but it's one of the cleverest psychological tricks cruise lines use to make passengers feel lucky while solving their own problems. What they call an upgrade often means you've been moved to a louder, more crowded area of the ship, directly under the pool deck, near the nightclub, or beside crew service stores they couldn't sell at full price. It's not generosity, it's inventory management disguised as a gift. You feel valued while they quietly offload the least desirable rooms. Before you celebrate, always check the deck plan. If your upgrade puts you above a buffet or beneath a theater, that free perk might turn into sleepless nights and morning regret. Number 23. The Drink Package Illusion. Cruise lines call it unlimited, but that's the magic word they use to make you forget the math. The drink package feels like freedom until you realize premium spirits, bottled water, and specialty coffees are quietly excluded. On top of that, an automatic 18 to 20% gratuity is added to the entire package price up front, even if you barely drink. And here's the real catch. You're still paying for it on port days when you're off the ship and can't use it at all. The system is built so the cruise line always wins, counting on passengers to drink less than they think. Smart travelers know to ask what's actually included, skip the full bundle, or go for cheaper soda or coffee-only plans, because the unlimited experience often ends the moment you read the fine print. Number 22. Private island spending traps. The cruise line's private island looks like paradise, turquoise water, white sand, and smiling staff welcoming you ashore, but it's actually one of their biggest profit machines. Everything beyond the beach costs extra. Floating bars, water slides, cabanas, jet skis, even certain shaded chairs. It feels like freedom, but every step is designed to funnel you towards something paid. The illusion works because passengers assume the island experience is part of their fare. After all, it's owned by the cruise line. In reality, it's a theme park built to look like nature, with every coconut drink and hammock rented back to you at a markup. The secret? The best parts of the island, the public beaches, clear water, and the beach buffet are already included. Skip the pricey extras, enjoy the same ocean, and leave the cruise line wondering why you didn't fall for their tropical trap. Number 21. The Manipulated Menus. Every menu on a cruise ship is designed with psychology, not generosity. The most expensive dishes are always placed first or highlighted in bold, making everything else seem like a bargain in comparison. Those chef's specials and signature plates that sound exclusive are often the cheapest to prepare, low-cost ingredients dressed up with fancy names and premium pricing.
Even the menu layout and font placement guide your eyes toward higher profit items. It's not an accident, it's marketing through appetite. The real trick is that cruise lines rotate menus daily to keep you from noticing repetition or ingredient reuse between restaurants. If you want to beat the system, ask for the always available classics: grilled chicken, salmon, or pasta, simple dishes that aren't promoted because they don't boost profit. The truth is, it's not just serving food, it's profiling your appetite one overpriced plate at a time.
Number 20. The all-inclusive fine print. All-inclusive sounds like freedom. Unlimited Wi-Fi, drinks, and dining with no worries. But on a cruise, it's more marketing than reality. The moment you connect, the Wi-Fi slows to a crawl unless you pay for a higher tier. That drink package you thought covered everything quietly excludes premium liquors and bottled water. And your free dining doesn't include specialty restaurants or those tempting late-night snacks. Each add-on pushes you back toward the register. Cruise lines design these bundles to look complete while leaving just enough gaps to keep you spending. Before you buy anything labeled unlimited, ask for the exclusion list, because the only thing truly unlimited on board is the upsell. Number 19. The jewelry store mirage. The glittering boutiques on board may look like part of the cruise experience, but most of them aren't run by the cruise line at all. They're managed by third-party retailers who pay for the space and then mark prices to maximize profit. The big tax-free signs are meant to make you feel like you're getting a rare deal, but in reality, those discounts often don't beat regular store prices back on land. And once you leave the ship, returning or refunding anything becomes a nightmare. Different countries, separate vendors, and endless fine print protecting the seller, not you. Many passengers have learned too late that the half-off diamond they bought at sea wasn't even worth half the price. If something catches your eye, don't rush. Take a photo of the tag and check it online after the cruise. The real sparkle isn't in the jewelry, it's in the marketing. Number 18. Wi-Fi deals hidden in plain sight. Cruise lines know that staying connected feels essential, which is why they price Wi-Fi high on embarkation day when everyone's desperate to message home or post that first ocean selfie. What most passengers never realize is that midway through the trip, those same packages often drop by 30 to 40%, quietly announced through a tiny banner in the ship's app. It's a built-in upsell cycle. Charge full price early, then tempt the late buyers with a limited time offer that still keeps profit margins huge. The smartest travelers check the app once a day, cancel, and repurchase when the sale hits. It takes seconds, and it proves that even on board, the internet isn't the only thing running on a hidden algorithm.
Number 17. Shore excursion markups. When you book a shore excursion through the cruise line, it feels safe and convenient. The staff promises vetted operators, guaranteed returns, and exclusive experiences. But here's the truth. Most of those tours are the exact same ones run by local companies on land, often for half the price. The cruise line simply rebrands them, adds a margin, and calls it peace of mind. That so-called safety guarantee is really a sales guarantee for them. Independent guides use the same buses, same routes, and know exactly when the ship departs because cruise passengers are their main business. You're not buying better protection, you're paying for middlemen. The next time you see a $180 snorkeling trip on the ship's app, remember that the same adventure might cost $90 with the local operator waiting at the pier. Same reef, same sunshine, just without the markup built on your trust. Number 16. Music and scent marketing. Every cruise ship smells and sounds a certain way, and that's not a coincidence. From the moment you step on board, you're walking through a carefully engineered sensory maze. Calming spa aromas drift through hallways to make you feel relaxed enough to book a massage, while the smell of freshly baked bread near cafes or buffets triggers hunger you didn't know you had. Even the background music changes by location. Slow, soothing tunes near bars to keep you sitting longer. Upbeat rhythms near shops to make you move faster and spend impulsively. These cues bypass logic and go straight to emotion, turning simple smells and sounds into invisible salespeople. So the next time something feels right, pause for a second. It might not be intuition. It might just be the ship selling to your senses.
Number 15. The onboard credit illusion. $200 onboard credit sounds like a generous bonus, but cruise lines control exactly how you can spend it, blocking its use on gratuities, taxes, or most discounted items. They flood you with credit-only offers for overpriced spa treatments or souvenir photos that vanish once the credit runs out. In the end, you spend extra just to use your so-called free money. The line gives you value with one hand and takes it back with the other, turning generosity into profit disguised as a perk.
Number 14. The constant passenger surveillance. Step onto a modern cruise ship and you're entering one of the most advanced data ecosystems afloat. Every photo you pose for, every drink you order, every tap of your wearable medallion quietly feeds into a system tracking your movement, habits, and spending patterns in real time. It maps where you pause longest, what stores you browse, even how often you return to your cabin, all to fine-tune prices and push targeted offers before you realize you want them. The cruise lines call it personalized service, but it's really precision marketing designed to anticipate your choices and keep you spending. Privacy doesn't sink here, it simply disappears the moment your boarding pass is scanned. Number 13. The loyalty tier trap. That shiny gold or platinum member badge feels like status, but it's really one of the cruise industry's smartest psychological traps. Each tier gives you just enough perks, priority boarding, a free drink, a little onboard credit to make you feel special, while keeping the best rewards locked behind higher spending. It's not loyalty they're rewarding, it's predictable behavior they're buying. Every time you cruise, they're conditioning you to book faster, upgrade sooner, and spend more just to climb the next rung. And once you're deep enough, walking away feels like losing something you worked for, even though you've already paid for it many times over. That's tier envy in action, a brilliant marketing system disguised as achievement. So enjoy the perks if you earn them, but never chase them, because the only loyalty that really matters out here is the one they've engineered you to feel. Number 12. The buffet pressure zone. The cruise buffet isn't just about food, it's a carefully designed experiment in temptation. The moment you walk in, you're hit with the smell of warm bread, sizzling meats, and sweet desserts placed right at the entrance to trigger instant dopamine. The lighting is slightly warmer near indulgent items. Plates are oversized to make portions look smaller, and the layout forces you past the most profitable foods, sugary drinks, desserts, and fried favorites before you ever reach the salads or fruits tucked at the end. Even background sounds, like the clinking of dishes and soft music, are tuned to make you move slower and linger longer. The longer you stay, the more you eat and drink, and the higher your onboard bill climbs. Smart cruisers start at the far end of the buffet, where the fresh food just arrives and the traps haven't yet reset. Because on a cruise, even your appetite is part of the business plan.
Number 11. Smartwatch tracking. That sleek wristband or medallion the cruise line gives you isn't just for unlocking your cabin, it's for unlocking you. Behind the convenience lies a network of sensors quietly recording where you go, how long you linger, and what you spend time looking at. When you pause near a boutique, the system notes it. Linger at a bar, and suddenly your app flashes a drink promotion just for you. It's sold as personalization, but it's really data-driven manipulation, a live heat map of passenger behavior used to steer spending traffic like a digital current. The ship learns your habits faster than you realize, predicting your next purchase before you've made up your mind. If you want to stay a step ahead, disable Bluetooth or location access on your medallion when you're not using it. On board, even your wrist is part of the marketing machine. Number 10. The silent service fees. Every cruise line promises convenience. One card, no cash, no worries. But that simplicity hides a quiet money drain.
Daily gratuities are quietly added to your account, then another 18 to 20% appears at bars, spas, and cafes on top of what you've already paid. By the end of the trip, many passengers have tipped twice without realizing it, fooled by the automatic service charges buried in the fine print. That little signature line after every drink or massage isn't just a formality, it's an invitation to overpay. The trick is simple. Check your account balance each night through the app and politely question duplicate charges before the cruise ends. You'll be surprised how quickly those little extras add up, because at sea, even generosity becomes a business model. Number 9. Room service reinvention. Room service used to be one of cruising's quiet luxuries. Breakfast on the balcony, coffee with a view, all included in your fare. But lately, that free comfort has been redesigned into another profit stream. Many cruise lines now charge a delivery fee per tray or limit what's complimentary to a few continental items, toast, fruit, and black coffee, while everything else quietly costs extra. Even the hours matter. The same breakfast that's free at 7 a.m. might have a service charge by 10. It's a subtle shift that feels harmless until you see the bills stacking up. If you want to enjoy that morning peace without the surprise charges, stick to the early continental menu and confirm what's included before ordering. Because these days, room service isn't about hospitality, it's about habit, and they know most passengers won't question tradition until checkout. Number 8. Outsourced operations. That smiling spa therapist or friendly boutique clerk may not actually work for the cruise line at all, and that's exactly how the company wants it. Behind the scenes, most onboard services are outsourced to third-party operators. Spas run by One Spa World, art galleries managed by Park West, and gift shops handled by retail contractors. So when something goes wrong, a billing issue, damaged item, or refund request, the cruise line can shrug and say, "We don't operate that service." It's a built-in shield against accountability. Passengers assume they're dealing with the cruise brand, but in reality, they're buying from independent businesses with their own rules, refund policies, and legal protections. The fine print on your receipt often tells the real story. Always check who actually charged you before you complain, because on board, even the person taking your money might not work for the company that took it. Number 7. The tender delay trick. When your ship anchors offshore and passengers have to board small boats called tenders to reach land, you might think the boarding order is random or based on safety, but it's not. Cruise lines quietly prioritize their own paid excursions, giving those passengers the first seats while everyone else waits for hours in crowded hallways. They often label it mobility priority or logistical scheduling, but the truth is simple: it's profit priority. Those who booked through the cruise line get smooth service and extra time ashore, while independent travelers lose precious hours of their port day. It's a clever way to punish self-bookers without ever saying so out loud. The next time you're stuck in that endless tender line, remember, it's not poor organization, it's strategy. On a cruise ship, even your time is tiered. Number 6. Secret laundry specials. Most passengers never realize it, but every cruise has a hidden laundry day. One unannounced mid-week special where you can fill an entire bag for a flat rate instead of paying per item. The cruise line never promotes it because those individual wash prices bring in far more money. Only the crew and seasoned travelers know when it's happening, and by the time word spreads, the offer's usually over. The trick is simple. Ask your cabin steward on day 1 if a laundry bag special is scheduled that week. They'll usually tell you quietly, and it can save you $40 or more. It's one of those small insider wins that prove how much the cruise lines rely on what you don't know, because even clean clothes are part of the upsell.
Number 5. Cruise contract clauses. That long agreement you click accept on before boarding isn't just paperwork, it's the cruise line's safety net. Buried deep in the fine print are clauses that let them change routes without refunding you, search your luggage or cabin at any time, and even use your photo or video footage for marketing without asking again. Some contracts go further, limiting your right to sue or forcing you to file complaints in the cruise line's chosen court, often thousands of miles from home. Most passengers never read it, which is exactly what the company counts on. Before you sail, take a minute to screenshot or save the passenger rights section of your contract, because once you're on board, the rules you agreed to, knowingly or not, give the cruise line far more control than you think. Number 4. The casino clock trick. Step into a cruise ship casino and you've entered a perfectly engineered illusion. There are no windows, no clocks, and the lighting never changes. Day and night blend into one endless session of spinning reels and shuffling cards. Add in complimentary drinks and upbeat music, and your sense of time disappears completely. It's not entertainment, it's strategy. The cruise line wants you relaxed, distracted, and just tipsy enough to keep pressing bet. Every detail, from the carpet patterns to the sound of winning chimes, is designed to keep you playing longer than you planned. The smartest move? Set a timer on your phone every 30 minutes, because in the casino's timeless world, the only real jackpot is knowing when to walk away. Number 3, the port day dining trap. When the ship docks and most passengers head ashore, that exclusive dining event suddenly appearing in your app looks like a deal. Half-price sushi, discounted steakhouse lunch, limited-time gourmet experience. But it's not generosity, it's damage control. With half the guests off exploring, the specialty restaurants slash prices and quietly shrink portions or limit menus to keep the cash flowing. It feels like you're getting value, but you're actually filling seats so the cruise line doesn't lose revenue while others eat for free at the buffet or explore the port. It's a perfectly disguised filler tactic. Not a reward, just a way to keep you spending while the ship's still making money.
Number 2. The emotional goodbye sail. On the last morning of your cruise, when the ship feels quiet and sentimental, tables suddenly appear in the atrium with thank you sales, half-price jewelry, discounted photos, spa gift sets, and final day exclusives. It feels like one last chance to take a piece of your vacation home, but it's actually one of the most profitable moments for the cruise line. They know nostalgia hits hardest when you're about to leave. You're relaxed, emotional, and more likely to buy something to hold on to the feeling. The markdowns look generous, but they're just leftover stock that couldn't sell earlier. It's not a farewell gift, it's a final push to cash in on your mood. Smile, take your memories, and walk past the sale tables. The best souvenir isn't for sale, it's already in your camera roll. Number 1. The hidden disembarkation fees. That final zero balance slip in your cabin looks clean, but hours later, an extra charge quietly appears. Small port taxes, processing fees, or adjustments for onboard services. Cruise lines often delay those final charges until after you're off the ship, when disputing them is far more difficult. They know most passengers won't bother chasing a $15 fee once they're home. Multiply that by thousands of guests, and it becomes an invisible revenue stream. You think the trip's over, but the ship's still billing you long after you dock. And there you have it, the quiet truths cruise lines hope you'll never notice. From buffet psychology to fine print manipulation, every detail on board is designed to make you spend more while feeling like you're getting more. But now, you know better. The next time you sail, you'll see the patterns, the scents, the smiles, the special offers for what they really are, strategies. That doesn't mean you shouldn't enjoy the trip. It just means you'll enjoy it on your terms. If this opened your eyes, hit like, share it with someone planning their next cruise, and subscribe so you never sail blind again. Because out here on the open sea, the smartest traveler isn't the one with the biggest budget. It's the one who knows the game before boarding.